where every violinist
you know, part of that is when you're up in the front, actually, that's part of being up in the playing in the front, because you're supposed to. No, I'm serious.
But that has nothing to do with
then
being
you
a
get in the habit.
soloist. Then it's a bad habit.
Well, I don't know.
We
if it
shouldn't be
is.
doing that.
Anyway, he moved around a lot, but
He
then
moved around.
Jonathan Carney does, and
Fine.
he said that was written up someplace about the European method or the style is moving around a lot,
But
and he was hoping more people would do that in the
Vienna
Baltimore.
Philharmonic does not. Those guys just
No, they pretty just
all
pretty much
male
just,
orchestra essentially
yeah.
in their little coats. But anyway, but the Battle of the Bands here. Okay, so previously I would have totally put Baltimore on top of National Symphony. We're on 10, but now I'd have to say they're very
more-
different.
Yeah, they are different.
They're on a sort of equal
Yeah.
level, but very different. I think, and I would agree, how you're bringing up age. The Baltimore Symphony is more youthful, therefore it's a little more energetic, sprightly. Has more the hip thing going on.
Yeah,
And part of that is Martin also because she is including the community and everything. I mean, there's this sort of real drive and energy going on.
Right.
Where the National Symphony, they feel like they have to represent the nation. So they play okay, but they're still sort of a little stuffy.
Yeah, they are.
And the audience is a little stuffy.
Yeah, although they stood up too.
Okay, yeah.
But not
that
quite
was
as
the big,
badly as they do
well,
in Baltimore.
yeah. Okay, that's our big critique about both of them, the standing ovation stuff.
Yes.
How do you know a piece is good if you're standing up for
Everyone
every single one of
stands.
them? That is a big critique. I don't care if people make fun of us saying that. That is a valid critique, and it's ridiculous. And what is it? Was it in this concert that someone yelled out before the orchestra was even finished at the end?
Yes, I think
I was
because
like, what on earth?
the voices just go on and on and on, and they started doing something before, and then the voices came on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
enough.
have to give an example.
Yeah, well, that's pretty bad.
Well, the guy yelled out like that.
Yeah.
So
that wasn't.
But it was interesting to see that again, because
fun
it's
to be
been
in
a
the
few
different
years
halls, too,
since
because
we've been there.
I had forgotten the difference in the halls.
Yeah, those halls are very different.
And of course-
The one, obviously, the Meyerhoff is more circular.
And it's newer also. I'm pretty sure it's newer.
Yeah, but didn't they
hall.
redo the Kennedy Center since?
I don't know.
Well, anyways.
It's just it's different kind of wood. Even it's darker.
Yeah, it's a different kind of wood.
The Kennedy Center is darker than the Meyerhoff.
I think they had more cement in Kennedy at the top part.
Oh.
They had some of it where we were too. Although they had those nice wood floors.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had an interesting time seeing that. We did actually go to the 6 p.m. Kennedy Center where they give free performances, but that was not
That was
very
bad.
good.
The Cuban Cowboys were
Don't
pretty.
give them any credit. They were horrible
They were
and they were
cowboys.
loud. And
Loud,
as far as I'm concerned, it's the Kennedy Center. I love that they do that free at 6.
Yeah.
However, I think they need to be a little bit more
choosy
in terms of who they're taking, because that
was
not
bad.
good. It was not a good representation for anyone. And to top it off, it was just so freaking loud that if you were at the other end of that hallway, your ears still hurt. That's ridiculous.
And they had those
Don't do
speakers right where the audience was, right on
Yes.
the side where we were standing, and we couldn't even
That's
stand
ridiculous.
there.
What do you need all that
It's
sound
horrible.
for? It's supposed to be just in that
Yeah.
little area. So boo-hoo to the Kennedy Center for that one.
Yeah, I agree
The
with
Millennium
that. That
Stage.
is not
Because
good.
I've been to other things there, and we've gone to other things there, and
yeah.
I've been to a whole bunch of
like
things there.
even cello recitals and things like that.
Well, I don't know if you were with me, but I went to a jazz band, and they had a female singer. She was okay, but the orchestra was pretty okay, and they were not that loud, even though they were all mic'd. So I don't know what that's about. So, maybe it's just gone on so long that they're trying to find anyone to perform there. Fine, then why don't you choose some certain singers?
Well, If you should
So,
find
anyways, so we had an interesting time.
It was interesting to hear, and Brian, well, I don't know what he said about it. Well, he enjoyed it. I mean, he has gone to concerts a lot.
Yeah, since
in
he was
his
a
youth,
child,
at least.
and he played French horn.
I don't know if he did now, but he really
He was talking about
liked
the
it.
horns. He really liked the horns.
Yeah.
The
And he
horns are
liked
pretty
the
okay. It was nice
whole
to see
thing.
7 horns though,
Oh, nice to hear them.
and just have the
Sounds
full
nice.
orchestra.
It was
So-
interesting because each section had their own little solos in
Yeah.
that piece, in the Holtz piece. And you don't always hear that, you know, where just one section had a real big thing and then another section had a real big thing.
Yeah,
That's what
no.
I thought anyway. I liked the way it
And
was written.
if there's an opportunity and anyone wants to come with us to a concert, I would definitely look for the planets for someone to go to, because you do occasionally in movies and stuff hear parts of that.
Right, that's
so
true.
if they were sitting there, they could recognize
Something
a
of
little
the-
bit
Yes.
and then relate it more to their own life, which is very important for music.
That's right.
So
Right.
I think this is good.
I think that's good.
We're gonna go home because you can see our breath. I don't know if you can see it. We're sitting outside. I have my
It's
gloves
like-
on. We have
it's
our
like
down
20
coats with our hoods here.
No, it's about 30 degrees.
It's 30. It's not
It's
as cold as
okay.
it's been.
No,
When we went to the Kennedy Center, though,
Oh,
it
it's
was freezing
and windy.
and windy. And I had my
Horrible.
long black wool coat with my fur collar. Oh, and I wore that up in
That was
Michigan
January
and stuff.
the 9th
12th?
or 10th or something.
12.
No, 12th was Tuesday. It was previous Saturday.
Oh, the 9th.
9th, yes.
It was cold.
It was cold. Okay, that's
So
enough.
yeah, so this is
And
Kathleen.
this is Charlene.
The 2 C's discussing the classical music. We'll be back with
Winter
some
and summer.
winter and summer. And we'll
Spring
be
and
talking
fall.
about spring music next time.
Okay, and we will.
And opera, because
yeah, we've seen it.
we
Couple.
have seen a couple, and we're going to be seeing some more, and we have a few thoughts on those operas. We'll
Okay.
be back with that.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye.